Square, hashtag Home and Square, hashtag Let Us Breathe. You can find more details about that on Twitter. You can also see a little bit of what I was able to capture, myself and my husband, on my Twitter feed. I have a little short video of the activity, and my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, I have some videos, and there are a few photos that my husband shared as well, and I shared those on my personal page. So check all of that out, and yeah, it was just, we need more. That's all I can say, and I would really personally like to see more of a Congo presence, in these public types of things. Just all of them, actually, not just Congo-based traditions, but all of them. We need these kinds of things. And I guess it's like this because the Orisha tradition is one of the fastest growing African spiritual traditions in this country amongst Black American folks. So, it stands to reason why they would have more, accessibility and visibility, when it comes to this kind of work, dealing with social activism, dealing with, freedom fighting and liberation and all that kind of thing. So, I guess that's all I can say really about the recap of that event. Let's see, where am I on time? Okay, I'm just a little over 30 minutes. But can I just say something? So that, getting back to that hipster dude that felt it within himself to break the circle, all these black folks are inside the circle. All black folks inside the circle. And he takes it upon himself to break it not once, not twice, but 3 times after being told. That's that kind of shit I don't like. That white entitled... Look, why do y'all white folks feel the need to insert yourselves in black spaces all the time? You want to sit up there, whine and cry and piss a bitch fit about us having our own shit, and then try to use the race card against us, okay? By calling us racist for wanting to have our own spaces. I just don't understand that shit. The fuck is wrong with some of y'all? Hey? And then, you try to guilt trip us with that dumb shit. We're not like them. We're different from them. We're not racist. We don't see color. We're in the same fight as you. We're just as mad as you. We are your allies. Shame on you for being as bad as them. Okay? That's the shit they hang over our heads. That's the shit they come back with us on. And this all goes back to, that coon-tastic shit. Oh, we just need to reach out a hand in love because there's this common notion that together we can fight racism. Together we can, change the system and all this and that and the third. Well, that's no. Okay, because that's what has happened in the past. Certainly, during civil rights, it was interracially collective, and people got shit done, all right? People got shit done. But you have to give black people some breathing fucking room, all right? Let us sit at our tables amongst ourselves sometimes. You don't need to insert yourself all the time in every space. You just don't need to do that. And you cannot and you do not get to call us wrong, racist, discriminatory, or prejudice when we do it. There was an article, I think last year, I saw something where it says the organization, the Association for Baptist Church, and I don't know if it was just Baptist, Missionary Baptist, I can't remember, but they were going to put forth a vote or something to start mixing the congregations a bit. So they wanted black churches, historically black Baptist churches, to start allowing white memberships. And I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. And I kind of braced myself for what to expect, in the comments. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. I saw the majority of the folks who, identified themselves as church members, or they were pushing back. They're like, hell no. This one guy was like, look, I deal with white folks every freaking day of the week. Can I please have my Sunday amongst my own people? It's the only day of the week I get to be free of white folks. And then this other brother was like, man, we gonna get together and make a human wall around our church before we let that shit happen. So basically, the majority of the black folks, who were church-going Christians, they're like, but hell no. No. And a lot of folks are like, if we let white folks into our congregations, what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen. We're going to start having boring services, because of that white gave shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, you stop doing that. White folks is looking. Okay? Because, you have black churches that were succumbing to that mess when they migrated up north. They didn't want you jumping and shouting, hooting and howling, rolling around on the floor, running around the congregation. You had to sit there all quiet and still, okay? And you had to be boring, basically, because they wanted to be like how the white folks were getting down in church, which is stupid to me, but that's how it was for some of these places. But anyway, the fact that we can't even have our own shit without some white person feeling all butthurt and shit about it is testimony to this sick environment that we live in this country. Okay? You've heard me speak before about how white people are overrunning African spiritual religions and traditions and practices. I talk about it in the previous episode. And in several before that. Okay? When it comes to our social activism. Okay? There was a video not long ago. I don't know who the group was, but it seems like whenever black folks get together and do something publicly, okay, as a demonstration, a protest, or a rally, or whatever the case may be, people always say it's Black Lives Matter, even when it isn't. All right? So I'm not sure if this was officially a Black Lives Matter organization event or not, but there was a sister on a megaphone ordering white people to move to the back, okay, of this group. I'm not really sure what they had, what they were getting ready to pop off or anything, but she had her bullhorn and she said, white people, I'm gonna need you to move to the back. This is a liberation thing for black folks right now. This is our thing right now. Y'all need to just, move to the back. And I was like, okay. And I had to unfriend somebody over that shit. This person I was Facebook friends with, they were already skating on thin ice anyway because of some previous shit they had put out there. They were trying to get into a debate with me over the white mambo down in New Orleans. Trying to be a vegan and trying to have, bloodless rituals for her spirit forces of Haitian voodoo. And, she, I guess, has a peristyle that's vegan and they don't do blood ritual sacrifices, which is just fucking comedy to me. And it just fucks me up how people, and I've had both white and black folks try to defend this shit to me. Okay? You can't. And so this guy, he was trying to, we can agree to disagree. I'm like, what the fuck? You motherfuckers and your sense of entitlement and your white privilege and all this dumb shit. You want to come in and flip the script and change every motherfucking thing to suit your preferences. These are ancient traditions practiced by Africans. You don't get to fucking come in with any goddamn authority at all. You have none. And if you come at me like you motherfucking do, I will knock you the fuck down where you belong. You don't get to do that shit. Okay? Remember what I said about seeing through the eyes of the ancestors. So a large part of the time, I am speaking for them that flow through me because I am their advocate. I fight for them. They show me the kind of shit they don't like. They show me the kind of shit they find disrespectful. They show me the bullshit that's lies, that's falsehoods, and just flat out wrong. They point all this shit out to me. And like a motherfucking attack dog, I am on it on their behalf. Because, look, if we don't fight for our ancestors' legacies, who will? Them motherfuckers? Hell no. Ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. Nope. So, that bitch was already skating on thin ice with me when we got into that shit. But, you know, I took my finger off the unfriend button. I said, okay, I'm gonna give him one more motherfucking chance. And so he posted that video to his wall and had some sort of, you know, condescending comment. I said, okay, bloop, unfriend, gone. See what I mean? They get so fucking offended. They get all into their white fragile feelings when we assert our own authority about doing things for us the way that we see fit. There is a reason 99.9% of black women get their hair done in black hair salons by black hairstylists. This isn't to say that it's impossible for a white hairstylist to successfully do a sister's hair. That's not, no. There's a reason why we do it, though. There is a spiritual reason why we do it, whether we are aware of it or not. I talk about that in the book I'm writing. There's a reason why black men go to the black barbershops and not super fucking cuts. There is a reason why we tend to do things with, for, and among our own. And for some reason, these white folks are sitting out there crying and whining and pissing up a bitch and then trying to dog us out for it. Fuck you. Ain't nobody got time to explain shit to you. If you don't like it, just step the fuck on. Don't nobody want to hear that dumb shit. Okay? Leave it alone. Start your own shit. If you know, are so altruistic and you're so sincere and genuine about wanting to be a part of this, you know, wanting to be down for the cause and whatever, you're a true fucking ally, go gather your motherfucking cousins. Okay? Talk to your own people. Start your own shit. You won't be the first. There are white folks out there that are doing just that because they respect us. They fucking respect us. They understand the importance of giving us our room to breathe on our own, amongst our own, for our own. They respect our need to have our own spaces. So they're doing stuff collectively amongst their own people, other white people who give a damn. Find them. If you are true about it, you would be with them, like-minded individuals. But a lot of them, they show their true fucking colors. They don't go with these groups. They don't seek them out. They don't go to join their ranks. They'd rather sit outside of a so-called Black Lives Matter whatever, or, you know, Black African spiritual whatever, and fucking, you know, walk in all disrespectfully, and then when they're asked to show them the motherfucking door, they want to bitch, whine, moan, call us fucking racist. And they don't give a fuck about what their people are doing about this. by virtue of them being disrespectful of our spaces, our sacred spaces, in the motherfucking first place.